Wanaham malong ni ginyung ni taheri ilihan na liokdong nun inilanon Inuvialuit wanaptak tawanga ilhaktit suana katichimap kalawlitik ukiuto aman wanaptak upkwaktik ang mahalawahama inyung nik taduk taktit sirat makunungalo ilihawing nun tawrana taduk toliak taduk tolau talago wangawalano tari tamaptamin. Wani wa inuving mi Rosemary Kirby Lillian Elias Rosemary makununga ilihawrakranik habakutik makununga ilihaktit siranun Inuvialuit hawan nakranginik. Kinyawa hawati bihyung?
Tamat ko ilihawrirot ataningit kauklingit juba hawati huguk. We work for the Beaufort Delta Divisional Board of Education.
Wana awlani hana clock 1987 mi ukwat ang mga nikangat Inuvialuit Social Development Program ikpiragayat tapkwat ang mga nikangit ahin 1988 mi Department of Education akianakwat tabani Yellowknife mi unahin Rosemary Kirby habang nikwak tabani. Wanahin 1989 million 1990 million Beaufort Delta Divisional Board of Education akianakwat. Ukwaduba inipeten ilihawra kakaming inilane ilihawra nakwat. Jean Harry ikahungmen tabrani Inuvialuit ilihaktit siranakwat. Wanaptak palatumi Lisbeth Kuptanam ilihaktit takanikangi makwanu takat Inuvialuit. Wanaptak tuturaktumi Sarah Anderson ilihaktit sihunakak Inuvialuit. Akhlawing miptak Ana Ilasiak ilihaktit sihunakak Inuvialuit. Wanahin iniptinne Inuving me, Rosie Albert, ilihaktit sihunakak Inuvialuit. Tamakot ilihaktit sirat inilanin, tamaunga inuving muktitanakingit makot workshop mek piragat, tabrunga katitilugit makot ilihawrikrat nakuhilani akhlugi.
We try to find out the kinds of stories that would be easy for the children. Like, take for example this storybook. It's very easy to learn for the children because it's lots of repetition. Ekalukpik, sumiktakubit.
Wahay napakirwalaka Rosemary Kirby, hawk manna Inuvialuit isumagim magan.
Well, it's a language that my parents had, and it's a language that my grandparents had, and they passed it down to us. It's a wonderful language, but I want you to see what's been happening to our language. That's why it's important to me to work in Inuvialuit Teaching Learning Center. I did a study on Polituk from about 1940 to 1989. Okay, this next generation fluent speakers, that's my grandfather's generation. And in about 1950s, everyone who was there was fluent in Inuvialuit, except maybe for one person. And the person could understand Inuvialuit but never spoke. So everybody was fluent there in the 1940s and early 1950s. But 1989, this is what happened to our community. We lost all my grandfather's generation. We have approximately 11 elders left in a community who are fluent, And we have approximately 15 young people my generation that are fluent. So in Polytech we have approximately 35 people who are fluent in Inuvialuit, and about 11 of those are elders between the ages of 60 and up. Now these are the ones that don't speak Inuvialuit at all. About 205 young children, young parents, young people do not speak Inuvialuit. Lillian and I did a study of Inuvik. We got, from the Community Corporation, we got a list of young people and from 18 years old and over. Registered in our community in Inuvik, we have 572 people 18 years and over. We have elders 60 years and over, we have 39. No, I'm sorry. We have 34 elders in our community between the ages of 60 and over. And our fluent speakers is 99. We have 99 people in our community of Inuvik that are fluent in Inuvialuit. And all the rest are not fluent at all, to 572. This does not, we're not counting 18 years and under, which would make it higher. So this shows that we're losing our language. If we don't do something about it, we're going to lose our language here. And we should have the Department of Education, the minister, doing something to assist our people, and so we don't lose our language.
When you talk Lillian Elias sa pagkula ka hokman na ukahak isumagin-magan.
Ukwaki ananagalo tatagalo ki picture mani ngal kalak tatagalo isumatigibluik tamna ukahak tamakong kalawari wanga naki inyugumik ilihimagumik tamakaniaktok kan nguhulakayaktok imawapting nigina taniktin kanyak ukalaktogu tawdukumitigut. Tay nahlunga tamna ukawherali tamakong kalawariga tay nahlunga wa tamane Inuvialuit kihulaka Inuvialuit hawang mata ikayone payuarika. Ukwahinywa tawduktolaku fik ukunanga ukwa uwa paulatoromiut kanutun khafitchag ngormagaita ukhalawtilaguhuki Inuvialuit uqaqtuat na Inuvialuit uqaqtuat ataramik tabratammappiallak hiroq ikayungihuarufi taaptumuna ukwa uwa ingil angitkut khafiutilangit angitkut pangmapagpiiqqut natun ilirit ukwa hinyuwa angium nutarangita khafiutilangit khafitchiagulut 15 chiangortut pangmapak ataramik uqaqtuat Inuvialuit ukwa hinyuwa taapkunanga nukahlev kharaqtuat 15 ngummiut ahin ukwa Inuvialuit uqalaitchot taika Inuviakpailuting uvain natunagalan uqalailat Inuvialuit nalupiaqtuat Inuvialuit uqaranimik uvatchaatualuk kihingortut paulatumi Inuvialuit ataramik tavan Inuvialuit tavanittuat uqaqtuat ataramik Inuvialuit ukwahin matkonu taqqat nalurut uqaranimik nagalunni kangaqhinaramik ilangik piigormiut Inuviak ngiptaaq uwaguk Rosemary Kirby lo nanawtiulla kapti inuing mitot inuertilabut inuelungne 18 ukiulgit 60 munagalan 572 tunitok inuertilakput ahin taptu mga inuelutun ukallaruat 99 tun kihenik inuelutun ukallaro kaktu tap kunanga imma 18 lo atane 18 minu kakhlirat ukawtingat kalahalwe ahin uba utokhanabut uba tualo 34 tun utokhanakaktuut 60 minu utokharat tayo na tunagalan 34 tunagalan kihenik tabra kihingok tutap ko kafechangok mir ahin ubagut utok khawtigira duap tiktun na tunagalan itut agalan tap tumanga ilokhainin 1990 tabra inuwelo tunakhallatu alunekot inuwing miwani immalima allani inillani TAMAPTA chung nakami duwa utawe ukawtsak put pangmapak tammavelakik tamat ko ahin ukalayat utakhat tayo na tunaglani tabra ukuad ilokating ukalay chut iniwelok tun ungaglan kihenik tabra iniwelok tun ukallaruan tualungok tuut tayo na inirapta ilokata tabra inillani tabra ukawtsak put tayo piranya leramir.
Waniwa 1989 mi ang mga nakangakog kaktik magkuat aduk doktit chuklugit scoring milyo magkualo inuit inuwing mi wa kanok kawagu magamik taduk doktit sirok.
Uvaling itu dari sinani kaya pakita dari sinani sekinakta dalit taksiblanilo swaktugai ay nakiyatigut ni taksiblanilo sekinak. So that's what Lillian and I do in this building. With students, I'll give you another say it. Akla, Guy Biaren. Say Guy Biaren. Guy Biaren. Okay, Karen, all of you. Akla, Guy Biaren. You're telling the bear to turn around. Gee, Cheryl, Guy Biaren. Who else? Holly, okay. Holly, Guy Biaren. Good, let's see who else. I know Mickey. Okay. Mickey, Guy Biaren. Adam, Guy Biaren. Very good. You know how to say a lot of Inuvialuit words. You could say this word, akla, and you can say, what? How do you say turn around? Guy Biaren? That's very good. We've got a treat. Okay, so they can see what we're doing. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was absolutely
Waniba kano kabago magamik ilihauri raganakuk tayo khuluge.
Sidamat atawsak malo pingasuk sidamat. Saturday me, ako vinilik, Inuvialuit, nariyay. Those cloudberries, haven't they?
Yeah.
They're little orange berry. It looks like a raspberry, but it's orange.
I had those knuckles.
They're knuckles?
Yeah.
Is that another name for them?
Knuckles.
Huh? Lillian, is that another name for them?
Is that knuckle?
They call them knuckles? Oh, I never knew that.
A pick.
Well, it does look like a whole bunch of knuckles, doesn't it? When they're in a bunch like this. Asin, apichuya, doa. Open up, look. That's okay. I think I can read it. Maybe you shouldn't take a picture of me though. You want to read it?
Iterem tumingit. Weasel tracks. Ugalem tumingit. Hikrim tumingit. Higem tumingit. Nakuarigit ka. Mikirot. Tumit. Tutubang tumingit. Aklam tumingit. Guming maum tumingit. Nanum tumingit. Nakuarigit ka. Angilot. Tumit. Mikirot tumit. Angilot tumit. Hilik tuat tumit. Amit chuat tumit. Nakuarigit ka. Ilokay ha tumit. I like all tracks.
Yeah.
Dinosaur. Oh.
No. Oh, maybe a little dog.
You see all kinds of tracks in the winter, don't you?
I see tracks. I see
Okay, boys and girls. You're not Lanu. Just a minute, don't go away before. You try very hard to learn Inuvialuit, okay?
Yeah.
You be proud of being Inuvialuit. I have Saturday before Friday. Did you take your year today? Okay. You will. Now, take a look. Say mama. Mama is the same thing in Inuvialuit.
Wanip talk ilihauri raganakuk makuninga napat sa kutigilo. Inuksungwali ako tigilo. Wanilyo ayaha hotik. Tabra tayo na ilihauri raganakuk ingilagatun.
Use your, this is called your ticket. Your ticket? No, this is your ticket, okay? Your ticket is gonna grab this. There it is. Yay, we got the caribou.
Where's the bear? Dad goes over there. That's the bear. Hey, look at this beaver. Beaver. Okay, now. Okay, I'll go picture. Let's look at it together.
And there's some more in the back there, and the tracks are still back there.
Okay.
Thank you, Liz.
No. See this?
Okay, here.
No. Okay, you let this one go. Here.
You're 4.
Get it done?
7.
Just play with it, okay?
I'm not even on
It's very, very difficult unless...
Oh.
Come on back and hit. Wait. Here.
I clicked all the there. I'll click on the picture. Let's go put it together.
Wahali tauduk Dr. Chilina Kok alanik nutakhanik makuninga Inuit Ingilaran Hanalaotinginik.
And if they didn't have runners long ago, I know I saw one person putting skin with ice on a runner, and they wet it, and it's just smooth ice, and it was easy pulling. So they're very inventive people. So you have a big job ahead of you to try and learn your language. You know what these are? Plates. They're old-timer plates. And you can see the lines where they probably used their ulus to cut on. You see, people had to use what was on the land. And if there were driftwood on the land, people were lucky. You can use the driftwood and make yourself a plate. In one area where I went to in Paulatuck, on the land, in the area where I was, there were no rocks. But I found this. What do you suppose they use this bone for?
Sinker.
For a sinker. And it's a heavy whale bone. See, they put strings on both sides, and it's heavy. And it's because they probably had whale bones, but they didn't have any rocks around there. So they had to use something. You have to be inventive. You have to find things if you're out on the land and you want to survive. This is one of the most important things. Do you know what this is?
Needle holder.
It's a needle holder. And it would be in here until you need it. Here's another thing you couldn't go without. You couldn't sew without this.
It's just like scissors.
These were our scissors long ago. We didn't have scissors. If we're going to cut out shoes, parkas, mudclucks, mitts, this is what we use. You all know what it's called. Right. Okay. Grade 7ers. I wouldn't go on because we have to let the guys work in that. Our lines are busted. And DPW is here trying to work on it. I thank you very much. Please be proud of being in Inuvialuit. If we lose our language, that's it. A whole language dies. It disappears. So what we're trying to do at the center is trying to encourage you young people, you young Inuvialuit, to learn your language. Don't lose it. We don't want you to be fluent next month or next year. But if you go home and say, Mom, how do I say these 2 things, and remember them, and maybe next week you learn 3 new words. Before the year is over, you learn a whole bunch of words. Oh, please. Anybody understand? Please sign your name before you go out. Atkin means your name. Ublok means today. Isuman means your thoughts. You put down your thoughts.
Okay. Taiko Paula.
You might get maybe the next class might be able to talk more. What's your name when you grab some?
Waniptao kapahilang magkakahuna hibunaremagan.
Our future plans for the Teaching Learning Center is that we need to establish teacher training programs where the trainees will learn Inuvialuit along with teaching strategies. It's not good enough for us to create all these if we don't have teacher training to learn the language and to take these materials and teach them to the children. Another plan for the centers, we need to have a terminology conference. At the terminology conference, we provide all new terms in Inuvialuit. We've never had that. All the things have been done for the Inuktitut languages, but nothing has been done for our Inuvialuit area. Another most important thing is to have a daycare or preschool programs all in Inuvialuit. No English is spoken. The whole time the students are there, they're hearing Inuvialuit. They'll have to start speaking Inuvialuit. We also have to get the young parents in the community learning the language. We should provide or must provide programs so they learn along with their children, so their children can go home and be able to carry out the language.
Rosemary na ilihauming Inuvialuit ilihaoting ilihauri nyamik piguming tabernacle haharok tamna igilaptaok na allanik o kauchinik tan ngirusik ilanginik Inuvialuit mumiktilay kibuk tanikjun o kauchinyang ita taptumunalo katimarakota Inuvialuit katimagupta atihranginik tay nagalaktuallagu hugupta sigilitullu umakamiutullu naku khayaqtoq